That's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. The 4 and the 5. It's Gordon and Jokic. Sharing the wing spots, it'll be Brown and Porter Jr. And it's Murray in at the 1.
And such a sharp shooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
Here's Hayes. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. He thinks they need to focus on speeding up Nikola Jokic rather than trying to slow him down. Coach said Jokic dominates the game at his own pace, so we need to put more pressure on him and not allow him to play so patiently. Of course, that's easier said than done. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Here's LeBron. The Nuggets getting the bucket. And that one's good. Hachimura.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
And here is LeBron. After Jamal Murray was able to get that triple.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is, rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Outside Porter. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Brown's shot is off. LA has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Doncic. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Jokic with the screen on Doncic. Murray, good. Murray's got 5 points so far.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Here's Reeves. Now Doncic. 5 on the clock. Back to Reeves. Fires from the wing. Again, Los Angeles.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
And it is dangerous to let him get it going this early.
Now here's Murray. He has 5. Here's Jokic. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Jokic has got his second basket of the game.
Spacing things out a little. Smart of Jokic to take advantage from that mid-range.
Pass to Hachimura. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Murray for 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Doncic. And he converts the layup.
And Sean, he's got a few tricks up his sleeve there. Doncic's handles are very impressive.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Porter. There's the triple. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 6.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Here's LeBron, and the dunk by James.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Denver?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Connect out there with Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Austin Reeves. Then it's Vincent, and it's Finney-Smith in at the center position. That's the Laker 5. And it's all said and done, Jokic, Greg, is going to be the Nuggets' career leader in many categories.
And he's already their franchise leader in rebounds, assists, triple-doubles, and playoff points, and many other advanced stats as well.
For 3, Westbrook drills the three-pointer. Westbrook's got the lead up to 5 now for Denver.
And this is big. I mean, when Westbrook is connecting from deep, it just opens everything else up for his offense.
Vincent, the pass to Reeves, and he bangs it home with one hand.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Hachimura's checked in. Christian Brown's checked in for the Nuggets. With the putback, and Westbrook is right there. Westbrook's got 5 now.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Pass to Reeves. Back to Vincent. Reeves with the screen on Westbrook. Here's Vincent. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Great touch there. It's just so tough to defend a floater like that.
And Denver decides to take their first time out here. All right, Stan, hypothetical situation. Down 1, shot clock is off. If you could pick anyone in the NBA, who do you want taking that shot?
Well, I'm going to go back in time a little bit, Kevin. The guy who really made my career for me as a head coach. I'm taking Dwayne Wade. He was the best that I ever saw. Not only did he have the ability to make clutch shots, he managed the game clock as well as anybody I've ever seen.
The situation was never too big for him, was it?
Never was, and he's so smart in addition to being as talented as he was.
Doncic, bounce pass. Fires the 3. Oh, Doncic with a confident 3-ball.
And Doncic used to creating kind of a luxury for him to simply catch and shoot.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. From deep LeBron, and another 3 for the Lakers.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Outside Porter, beyond the arc. And again, Denver with the triple.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Hachimura finds Reeves. Back to Hachimura. Comes up empty down low.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Pass to Jokic. Second shot opportunity. Wide open look here for Murray. Another 3 for Denver.
And the backbone of Murray's game is that ability to scorch you from distance.
Now here's James. Tight defense on him. Murray against Doncic. Doncic with a strong move inside.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Here's Jokic. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And so it's Denver, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And the three-point shot has been big for him. Back right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Really an incredible game from Michael Porter.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, the forwards are Porter Jr. and Gordon to his side. In at the guard spots, it's Murray and Brown. And it's Jokic in at the 5 down low. Murray looking around. Porter, no luck. And so Doncic will bring it up for the Lakers. 4-point game. And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. Here's Brown. He's defended by Reed. Lets it go with a 3. A rebound by the Lakers. Down low. And with that, the Denver lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Hachimura.
And the confidence Hachimura has in himself, knows he can score from this area when given the chance.
For Denver, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Doncic against Murray. Jokic draws the double. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. Gordon dishes to Porter. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. With his first shot attempt. And it's Gordon missing.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Hayes finds Reeves. A miss that time. Would have put him up. Denver's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. What's great about Jokic, GA, is he can put up MVP numbers, and he's got a little personality to him, doesn't he?
He does. You can tell he just loves life. He loves everything he does, especially when he's on the floor, making his teammates better.
The focus there from Jokic.
Capable of being a very potent scorer, Jokic certainly has looked focused so far in this one.
Pass to Hachimura. He's with it. Doncic outside. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Doncic has got 16 points. Denver's gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. For 3, Murray. A shot missing.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And that one's good. Doncic.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Some changes for the Lakers. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Vanderbilt comes in for Hachimura. And it's Connect in for James. And then for Denver, Sharch checked in for Aaron Gordon. Peyton Watson comes in for Christian Brown. And it's Russell Westbrook in for Murray. Pass to Doncic. Over Sharch. And it's Doncic missing.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle.
Tie game in Los Angeles. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Denver shooting indicative of smooth offensive play, up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. In it forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Connect out there with Gabe Vincent. And it's Finney Smith into the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Laker 5.
I think Murray's toughness gives him an edge on drives. He just doesn't back down.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nuggets?
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And something else that stands out is how efficient they've been from the mid-range, making the most of their opportunities.
Vincent's shot is good.
And really, after trailing the entire game, they've got to be feeling good about evening things up.
Yeah, guys, they've shown a ton of character in making this comeback. Now they've got to finish the job.
Sharks looking around. For three, Murray scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And the Lakers with some changes. Jackson Hayes, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect. And Doncic is subbed in for Gabe Vincent. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jokic, he's checked in for Sharch. Aaron Gordon comes in for Peyton Watson. And it's Michael Porter in for Russell Westbrook. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey guys, J.J. Redick's message with his team was simple. Now, he told his guys they can do this. In the huddle, he said, we've been here before and come back. So we know we can do this. We just have to believe. Inspiring words. We'll see if they live up to them. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
Reeves outside. James in the high post. And shot on the way. Again, Los Angeles.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Jokic draws the double. Gordon with no one around. Another 3 for Denver.
Boy, they needed that one. And Gordon delivers. His productive habits really paid off there.
Always going up for the alley-oop here. Jokic with the steal. On the wing, Porter. Oh, good on the 3. Lakers trail by 3. And here's James outside. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And when you need a big score, you want LeBron to get the ball. And that's why.
The Nuggets have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Outside for Murray. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Murray's got 9 points now in just the second half. Here's Reeves. Here's Doncic. Misses from close range.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Gordon, the pass to Jokic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Probably as great a feel for the game as anyone. Jokic knows how to get the upper hand against the defender.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots.
46 seconds left in the game. The 3 for Doncic. And Jokic with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And here is Murray. Count it, good. Murray's got the lead up to 7 now for Denver.
And there's no doubt Murray can fill it up. Good luck bringing him down to earth when he's on this kind of a roll.
Let me hear you.
17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. So we see Denver get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work. Thank you for that, David. And that'll wrap it up, folks. So...
Take a look at this matchup. Both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, BA.
And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
And here's Memphis' starting group. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Jaren Jackson out there with Edey. And it's Wells in at the three.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Here's Leonard. The rebound by Edey. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. Here's Wells. And here's Morant. And he gets that one.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
And you think about the fearlessness of Ja Morant and how he attacks, even as a smaller player. RJ, you got any comparisons?
I would say AI, but AI was more of a two-guard, even though he was a couple inches shorter, but definitely similarities of how they attack the paint with fearlessness.
Here's Wells. The Clippers getting their last shot to go. Morant finds Jackson. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
That's just unfair. 6'11" Jackson just sinking threes. I guess this is the new NBA.
Pass to Harden. Leonard outside. And the layup is good off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Morant. Pulls it in from the elbow, and it's Memphis with another.
Just taking what the defense gives him. Morant keeping it simple on offense. I love it.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Moments ago, Tyronn Lue and I were able to chat. They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space. A blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And that one's good. Morant's got 6.
Closer in. Look, let me just tell you, Morant, he's going to find a way to score. He just has such a fantastic touch around the rim.
They set the screen. And the foul on Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul. Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers. And Memphis also making a switch. Aldama's checked in. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Morant against Harden, 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. And it's Bane with the rebound. And it's Bane with the ball for the Grizzlies. Right side Morant. Jackson outside. Aldama, the pass to Bane. Lets it go. And another basket for Memphis.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. For the Clippers, Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Powell, and Ben Simmons subbed in for Harden. Clark is checked in for Memphis. Pippen comes in for Morant. Here's Leonard. Baseline jumper right on the money. Leonard's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Yeah, Kawhi, a master of the mid-range. For most, it's not efficient, but for him, it's cash money.
Outside Bane, fires the 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Simmons. Leonard looking around. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Now Bane takes a 3, and no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so the first quarter is in the books. Memphis. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Memphis.
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
On the court for Memphis, we've got Jaren Jackson. He's out there with Santi Aldama. Luke Kennard out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Pippen in at the point.
Coaches love to see ball movement, especially when it gets you that kind of look.
It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed, and now they're postseason regulars in the league.
And it's good. 2 points. Simmons has got his first bucket in this one. Grizzlies lead by 3. Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. Jackson down low, defended by Jones. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 7 points in the game. Jackson's gone 3 of 4 here from the field. Bogdanovich against Kennard. It's good.
You like seeing Bogdanovich get it done inside. An opportunistic score around the rim.
To the wing on the left. Aldama, the pass to Jackson. Back to Aldama. Kennard outside. Clark with the screen. Pass to Pippen. Let's go with a three. It's rebounded by Zubats. Clippers trail by 3. Outside Bogdanovich. Down low. And slam dunk by Simmons.
As a scorer, Simmons' best work comes right at the rim.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
Now here's Morant. He has 6. Here's Wells. Sinks it from distance. Wells has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Oh, just a beautiful textbook bounce pass. You love to see it.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Ja Morant is excited to be back on the court, and he's looking to lead this Grizzlies team back to the postseason. He said of the adversity, quote, "It made me better. I'm just grateful and thankful for the position I'm in." Brian, it's great to have him back in action.
Yeah, everyone loves a comeback story, Allie. Thanks. Outside Morant. Pass to Clark. 6 to shoot. Here's Wells. And again, it's Memphis with a 3.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Leonard outside. No good with a layup. 2-for-1 opportunity here.
Hey, if I'm in their shoes, I go for it.
Outside Morant. 32 seconds left in the second quarter. Ooh, Morant battling inside.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Leonard outside. Looking to win the run, and he drops that one in. Leonard's got 6 points.
Oh, this is why you get Leonard the ball inside and just let him go to work.
Morant surveying the floor. Comes up empty down low. From 20 feet. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
That's the play that pumps up the whole team, and they'll try to carry that energy into the next period.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 5. And we'll return shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Well, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with James Harden. And it's Zubats in at the center position. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Now here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. And here's Morant. Oh, great D that time from Powell. Clippers trail by 5. The electric Ja Morant. High-flying, fast, fearless. Where's that mentality come from, RJ?
There is just a fearlessness like you mentioned. Most players, you just have that mindset. You don't care. You're going to attack the rim. Doesn't matter if you could potentially get hurt. You are going to take off. That mindset is a level of aggressiveness that only Ja Morant possesses. You got to love how aggressive Morant is. He is fearless going towards that rim.
Leonard outside. The three is up. And it's Norman Powell with the three.
And clearly he needs no time to warm up.
And so Moran will bring it up for Memphis. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Timeout called. Memphis. Pass to Bane. Jacks up a three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Leonard passes to Harden. Now here's Dunn. Leonard on the wing. 5 to shoot. For the tie. They get it again. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
They really picked up the energy level and have willed themselves back into this game.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Now here's Bane. He's got 5. Here's Moran. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Off target at the rim. Dunn right side. Pass to Powell. For the lead. Unable to get that one. Memphis has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Here's Morant. A minute 15 left in the third. The Clippers grab the miss. Leonard's got 5 rebounds in the game. On the wing, Harden. And that one good. And the Clippers lead by 2.
In the paint, Harden, man, he's just a tough guard. If you get too close, you know that this man is a master at drawing fouls.
Here's Morant. Look at Morant work in the paint. Nice.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Powell outside. Leonard for 3. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
Oh, a fantastic score. Kawhi can put a barrage of points up quick.
Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. 19 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball.
Okay, that's a tough bucket. D on him as tight as possible, but you're not going to stop this guy from getting to the rim.
Now here's Leonard. 13 points in the game. Oh, Leonard right through the defender.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
That shot off. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Clippers ahead, up 3. And we're coming right back. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. On the court for Memphis, Brandon Clark out there with Santi Aldama. Then it's Desmond Bane, and it's Wells in at the small forward position. Dunn, the pass to Leonard. Here comes Kawhi. And Clark with a block. And he converts the layup.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Dunn, the pass to Leonard. Leonard beyond the line.
And he's a selective three-point shooter. Kawhi only takes them if he feels he has a good look.
So for the Clippers, Zubac, he's checked in for Jones. Norm Powell comes in for Coffee. And it's James Harden in for Bogdanovich. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over that last break, I was able to catch the message that the Grizzlies head coach was giving to his team. He was very upbeat and positive, saying to his guys, let's go. I want you guys to up the pace. Look to push the ball up the floor whenever you can. They cannot stop us in transition. Let's see how the team responds. Guys?
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. No good on that one.
At the line for your Clippers, Ivica Zubac.
That one's no good. Memphis trailing here. Here's Wells. Payne serving the D. To take the lead. Drills it from deep. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
Dunn outside. Powell outside. Zubac with a screen on Jackson. Dunn. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And they retake the lead with a bounce-back 3.
Jackson outside. Back to Morant. Over Harden. Morant, no good. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Dunn's shot is good.
And I understand we're seeing some potent offense, but you have to put up more of a fight defensively.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I can sign a Tinder and put up a few buckets on this squad.
Pass to Bane. Jackson outside. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Won't shy away from the big moment. No hesitation from Jackson Jr. on that shot.
Here's Leonard. Leonard taking him on.
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
Here's Morant. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
It's so close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
I'm liking the throwback approach. They're making use of the mid-range area and inflicting major damage there.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
And he gets it to go. Leonard's got 22 points.
Showing off a little muscle on that finish. Kawhi might look calm, but his game is loud.
Morant with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Los Angeles has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. Here's Leonard. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
The and one puts a little extra insurance on their lead. What a play.
Timeout, Grizzlies. Outside Bane. Outside for Morant. Back to Bane. A shot from the high post. And he sinks it. And now they trail by just 4.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
Let's hear it for you.
29 seconds left to play in the 4th. Outside Bane, pass to Morant. 19 seconds left in the game. Here's Wells. Oh, he nails it! What a beautiful shot! Brings him within 3.
And you see the unselfishness from Morant, wanting to share that ball with any open teammate.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
Good on the first, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Taking 2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 5-point game.
Cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
Jackson can't get it to go, and he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. Boy, thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to...
That should attract a lot of attention in this game. That matchup at the guard position. That is going to be special.
Well, that's the point of attack on both ends of the floor, and it's always fun to see skilled and capable guards duel it out. It is like watching a great chess match.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Thompson is out there with Irving. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then there's Washington. And it's Gafford in at the 5. And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Irving finds Thompson. Oh, the lob to Irving. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, you love the lethal scoring ability off the dribble. Booker putting extraordinary pressure on the defense.
You know, you talk about a foundational piece. To start his career, Devin Booker toiled through, Doris, a half a decade of losing in Phoenix.
It was all of that, Kevin, but what I admired most is through all of that losing, he never stopped working. And the losing never stopped bothering him. He never got comfortable with it. Now, all of a sudden, other players see his talent, they want to join him, and it's a much more competitive basketball team.
Here are the Mavericks now. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, I briefly spoke with Mike Budenholzer. Now, when it came to Kyrie Irving, Coach said trying to contain him tonight won't be easy. He told me Kyrie is a fantastic player, but I feel confident that our guys will be all over him tonight. Pretty strong words, guys.
Thanks, David.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter. 2 minutes.
Pass to Irving. Here's the three. Connects from three-point range. Irving's got 5 now.
Well, this guy lives out there. Irving, one of the best three-point shooters in the game.
Booker finds Richard. Outside, Beal. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And Thompson gets it to go.
Klay Thompson understands how to play with great pace. He knows exactly when to rise and fire.
And with this score of the Suns, you know, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for him.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
O'Neal's checked in for Phoenix. Tyus Jones comes in for Beal. Spencer Dinwiddie's checked in for the Mavericks. Now here's Durant. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The confidence of Kevin Durant. He gets it and takes the shot. Very simple. Catch and shoot, baby.
Pass to Washington. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. O'Neal inside. He's guarded by Davis. Booker with no one around, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Booker's got his second basket.
Devin Booker with flat put it to you on the three-point line. Don't give him any open shots.
Thompson outside. From outside the arc. Hands it from downtown.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now, here is O'Neal. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Allen's checked in for Durant, and Beal subbed in for Devin Booker. Right side Irving. 3 seconds left. That one no good. It's all tied in Phoenix. And the second quarter about to get started. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. Guys, what's your take so far on the Suns?
I really thought that everything seemed to fall into place for them in that first quarter.
Boy, from the opening tip, they look focused and ready to play. You know, that's really paid off for them to get this early lead.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Spencer Dinwiddie. He's out there with Kyrie Irving. Derek Lively is out there with Christie. And it's Marshall in at the power forward. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Boy, that is just tremendous concentration from Bradley Beal. Defense all over him, no problem.
And on the way from Irving for 3, drops in the tray. Irving's got 8 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens. This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Now Allen, after Spencer Dinwiddie missing on that last three-pointer.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Irving. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
You are not going to find too many better in the mid-range than Kyrie Irving.
So for the Suns, Donnie's checked in for Allen. And it's Devin Booker in for Tyus Jones. Dallas also making some changes. Daniel Gafford comes in for Derek Lively. And it's Klay Thompson in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Now here's Beal. He's got 7. Christie with the rebound. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Irving. 10 points for him. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game.
The buckets, the game is just flowing for Kyrie Irving. Looks easy for him right now.
Phoenix making some changes. Kevin Durant comes in for O'Neal, and Allen subbed in for Beal. Dallas also making some changes. Anthony Davis comes in for Marshall, and Washington subbed in for Thompson. And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Durant. Dallas has gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Pass to Washington. And the layup is good. Washington's got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Dunn kicks to KD. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. KD's got 8 points.
The fluidity, the mechanics, the purity. KD's jumper is sweet.
Pass to Christie. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Now here's Durant. 8 points for him. Using his length inside, Durant.
KD's shot selection is always on point. You want to concede the mid-range, he's more than willing to take it.
Pass to Washington. To the paint, here's Irving. Good D by Booker. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix, trailing by 2. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Finished off by Anthony Davis.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Dallas Mavericks. He ends up dropping in. All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Dunn, and it's Richards in at the 5. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Dunn's shot's good. It's been a few years now, Doris, but it feels like point guard is the position in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, we certainly have our share of great point guards. Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, they seem to be in the MVP conversation consistently. But the last couple MVPs, you look back, you've got a couple of centers. For a long time, the small forward spot dominated the game. It's really something that's in constant flux.
The shot by Beal, no good. Dallas leading by 4. Here's Davis. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
The foul couldn't hold Davis down. His scoring ability is just that strong.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. Greg, as you were saying, beyond the blocks, what makes Anthony Davis special on defense is the way he navigates the floor.
Kevin, most bigs can get picked on in pick-and-roll action. Davis, though, too quick and smart to take advantage of. He can slip screens, hedge, switch, and recover like he's a 3-and-D wing.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Booker outside. Booker taking the hit.
Well, a guard has got to come with physical intensity on the interior, and Devin Booker does just that.
Davis with a screen on Beal. Thompson outside. Here's Irving. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Irving's got the lead back up to 7 now for Dallas.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Bounce pass from Beal. Durant just inside the line, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
Kevin Durant just understands how to find the open spots on the floor. His scoring line proof of him getting to the efficiency where you always look to.
It's Washington high post. Here's Irving. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Guys, Kyrie Irving stronger than he looks, absorbs the contact and still converts.
O'Neal's checked in for Phoenix. And Dallas with a change here too. Marshall's checked in. And when you look at P.J. Washington, his value DB lies in his defensive versatility.
Well, he's cross-positional. You can switch virtually every position with him on the defensive end. There's a strong physical presence, but maybe my favorite attribute is he's fearless. There's a toughness and an edge, and boy, you give him a big shot to take, he's not going to hesitate.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, he has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
Yeah, but there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Thompson outside. Davis kicks to Irving. Gafford sets the pick for Irving. Another 3 for Dallas.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
Beal against Thompson. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Bradley Beal.
Now, there is a relentlessness to Bradley Beal, and he does a nice job on the interior to get a contested shot down.
Good work there as it goes. Irving's got 31 points.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
And so it's the Dallas Mavericks in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Suns trail by 9. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter here. Derek Lively is out there with Edwards. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Marshall in at the small forward spot. Dallas shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Outside Edwards. That falls. Great assist by Marshall. Edwards got the lead up to 12 now for Dallas.
Yeah, you have to make greater effort than that defensively. You know what he can do from range.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
To the inside. Here's Dinwiddie. And he banks in the layup. And the Mavericks lead by 14.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie can make an impact in the painted area. He's got size at the position.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Phoenix making some changes. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Plumlee. Kevin Durant comes in for O'Neal, and Beal subbed in for Jones. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Derek Lively. Anthony Davis comes in for Edwards. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Marshall. And it's Thompson in for Spencer Dinwiddie. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Well, I got a chance to listen in on what Jason Kidd is talking about with his players. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
The answer from Kevin Durant, not having any of it.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Irving for 3. The rebound by Richards. Richards got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Beal, the pass to Durant. Here's Booker. Booker going to work inside.
Boy, you see how confident Devin Booker is down low. Doesn't even think twice about looking to score in there.
Mavericks leading by 10. Irving up top, defended by Booker. Irving's shot is good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Well, this is how Bradley Beal just makes it impossible to guard him. 3-level scorer. This time he goes to the inside game.
Irving kicks to Thompson. Outside, Davis. Now Thompson, 6 to shoot. Irving for 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists in the game. Suns trail by 13.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Dallas.
The big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
Yeah, and once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Kyrie Irving.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
Irving misses. They got a chance to cut the deficit to within 10. KD dishes to Dunn. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. So it's the Mavericks now. They lead by 11. And here is Irving. Pass to Thompson. Back to Irving. Outside for Davis. Right side Irving. Good D by Booker. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun.
And the Lakers starting five. At the forward slots, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5 spot.
And coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
Well, for us, it'll be interesting. Can they keep that kind of pace up all game long?
Now here's Powell. Pass to Leonard. Zubac, screen. The 3. And Kawhi Leonard gets the 3.
I mean, is there another guy in the league who knows when his team needs this kind of lift? Kawhi getting those 3 points right back.
Here's Doncic. Hayes with a screen. This one for 3. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Grant, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team. Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Got a piece of it. Here's Dunn. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
These are his first free throws of the game. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Now here's Doncic. On target from range.
defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Here's Dunn. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops.
And nice dime from Zubac. His floor awareness is solid.
The Lakers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Reeves, the pass to Doncic. It's not going to go for him. Harden with the defensive effort. Dunn outside. Pass to Harden. Here's Powell. Back to Harden. Shot clock at 6. Here's Leonard. Again, the Clippers score.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Now here's Hachimura. Back to Doncic from deep three-point land. Powell pulls it in. And it's Powell with the ball for the LA Clippers. Outside Harden. Powell outside. Leonard against Hachimura. Leonard passes to Powell. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Powell with a little teardrop action that time.
2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Hayes with a screen on Harden. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Zubac with the steal. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Leonard can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 3. Doncic up top. Over Harden. Doncic, good. Doncic has got 5 now.
They give Luka the ball, and you know what happens next. Instantly, he finds the shot.
Here's Leonard. It's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And here's Doncic outside. The shot, no good. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
It's Jones at power forward with Zubac at center. Ben Simmons is out there with Bogdan Bogdanovic. And it's Coffey in at the small forward. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Reeves. No luck on that one. Good D by Bogdanovic. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Clippers' talent level is unquestionable, but they can run hot and cold at times. Coach Ty Lue said taking care of the basketball, transition defense, offensive rebounds, and spacing. Those are the 4 things we have to consistently be good at every single night. Brian?
Yeah, he knows what he's talking about, Allie. Shot is good by Reeves. Reeves has gotten his second bucket.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
On the wing, Jones. Here's Bogdanovic. Solid as a rock from 20 feet out.
Great shooting off the pass. Get the feet set. Good balance. Bogdanovic dangerous.
To the right side. Here's Vincent. And he buries his first look.
Got it in deep, and that's how you do it.
We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Well, Dalton Connect had a late growth spurt during college, and it really helped his game, Grant.
He really did. I mean, he started college as a 6'3" guard, but grew 3 inches during his first 2 seasons and added some muscles. Now at 6'6", he can play confidently out there on the wing.
Here's Reeves, following the score by the Clippers. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Reeves has got 7.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella. to hold in check.
And timeout called by Ty Lue. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. For the Clippers, Leonard's checked in for coffee. Dunn comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's James Harden in for Simmons. Now here's Dunn. There's a screen.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
Pass to Leonard. To the middle. Harden's shot is good.
Well, Harden just outworking them inside. Could we say he wanted it more?
Lakers trail by 3. Shot from the wing. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. He's got 7. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Outside Jones. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Harden from outside. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
Dialed in from deep. Harden understands when he should look to shoot the 3 ball.
Hachimura outside. Pass to Doncic. Lets the 3 fly. Count it. His 4th bucket in 8 shots.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now here's Leonard. 7 points in the game. And the shot goes.
Kawhi like a robot out there just shrugging off the contact. Beep, boop, pop, pop.
Hachimura outside. Pass to James. Goes up at the stripe. And he gets it to go off the front iron.
And you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Dunn. It's good. Off the assist from Harden. Dunn's got 5.
Well, Harden in sync with his teammates, and he's looking to create whenever he can.
Here's Doncic. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. James Harden picks one up. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That's good from Doncic.
Shooting for Los Angeles, Luka
Doncic hits them both.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Leonard looking around. 1 second left. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Great way.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break. Ready for the second half.
attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're measuring up the shot.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, one guy who's been getting it done is Luka Doncic.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
And so in the game for the Lakers, Reeves at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the 1. In 2024, Luka Doncic recorded 6 consecutive 30-point triple-double games.
That's right, B.A. The first time anyone has done it in NBA history. So if you didn't already believe in Luka magic, well, there's some proof that the magic is real.
Well, pick your poison with James Harden. Either way, he's going to find a way to make you pay.
Right side Reeves. Doncic passes to James. Now here's Doncic. And another 3 for the Lakers.
And I know Doncic prefers a straight-on 3 shot, but his touch works just as well there in the corner.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in a real game.
Now here's Dunn. He's covered by Reeves. Zubac, screen for three. Powell, rebounded by the Lakers.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
James passes to Doncic. Outside Reeves. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The teardrop, and that's 2 points on the layup. Reeves has got 9.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard them and where your point of commitment is.
And the Clippers miss again. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. And finished off by Hayes.
Great pass from Rui there. You can see he likes setting up his teammates.
Clippers trail by 4. Leonard outside. 1:41 left in the third quarter. Dunn outside. Clock at 6. Powell for 3. Drops in the 3. He's got 5.
Now wasting no time to let that one rip.
The Lakers have gone 4 of 4 in this third quarter. Perfect so far. James deciding where to go with it. Here's Doncic. Second shot opportunity, and it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers. And the Lakers also making a change. Finney-Smith's checked in for Hachimura. Back to Powell. Zubac, screen from the top of the key. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Powell's got 5 points in the quarter.
Excellent work from Powell in the pick and roll action.
Reeves, the pass to Doncic. From behind the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Outside Harden. For the lead. Sinks the tray. Harden's got 10 points.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Goes up on the wing, and there's Doncic. That's good on the assist by Reeves.
And their offense tonight is Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
Leonard outside. Over James. No good. A bit long that time. And we wrap up the third, and it looks like it's going to be an exciting fourth. After a quick break, we're coming right. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And from the two-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. Kawhi Leonard out there with Amir Coffey. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then there's Chris Dunn. And it's Jones in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Nice balance from Kawhi Leonard there.
Leonard can do this. He can just take over a game offensively.
Has to connect. Back to James. Vincent outside. Hachimura with the ball. Leonard defending. James outside. Again, the miss by James.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Bogdanovic, that's good.
Playing in between right now and changing speeds. Bogdanovic spotting some nice scoring opportunities.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. So for the Clippers, Ivica Zubac checked in for Jones. Norm Powell comes in for Coffey. And it's Harden in for Bogdanovic. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Yeah, not every guy goes for the mid-range, but LeBron, definitely not every guy.
Zubac with a screen on James. Powell's shot is off. The Lakers trail. James with the ball. Done in his pocket. LeBron without hesitation. James double teamed. Hachimura from long range. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. James has got 3 assists in the game. Leonard outside. Three-pointer, Harden. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Oh, can you say important bucket by Harden? James always wants the ball in these moments. Love it.
Doncic, no good. And it's Powell with the ball for the Clippers. 2-point game. Leonard can't get it to go.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Doncic shot is good.
Oh, Luka is so skilled at using his body to create good looks inside.
A minute 22 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Zubac. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Zubac has got his first points of the game.
Oh, man, love calling Zubac's number there at 7 feet. Get shots off in big moments.
In the paint, Luka!
Just a bad time for a defensive breakdown, and he really took advantage.
You might see this in the early part of the game, but at this stage in the game, that's just really something unacceptable. He's a great mid-range scorer.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Good scorers have that ability. When Leonard gets that deep, it's usually a bucket, a trip to the free throw line, or both.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Here's Doncic. Doncic throws it down.
Wow, that takes steady nerves right there.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Leonard. And it's in.
And as a defender, you are left somewhat helpless to stop that. Leonard with too many moves in his arsenal and a flood of ice water in his veins.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Oh, so much on the line here.
And the crowd is locked in.
Here's Leonard. Yes!
Leonard doesn't shy away from these moments, embracing his role as a leader for his team.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. And looking at the options here, what do you think is being discussed?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and Coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
Clutch play by Doncic. He's been doing this since he was a kid.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Leonard against Hachimura. Leonard with the ball.
This is when you need a defensive presence, but it's just not happening.
I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense, not that last possession.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
Yeah, Kevin, expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant is the point, with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Wells in at the small forward. Jackson against KD. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Mike Budenholzer. Now, we talked about the big man, Jaren Jackson Jr., and specifically how to defend him. The coach said he's a guy that can score from all three levels. Our guys have to be on him and active defensively as soon as he touches the ball. Coach needs his team to bring the energy tonight, and we'll see if they can respond. Guys?
Thanks, David. For three, Booker, good on the triple.
And brilliant play from Booker. Got it away in time before the defense could close.
Greg in the process to bring in all their stars. The Suns don't have a lot of ways to add players in the near future.
Yeah, they don't control their draft picks for the next few years. That was part of the price for Beal and Durant. They'll have to be very shrewd to add rotation pieces to help them win.
The Suns have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. There's a good screen for three. Booker, another three for Phoenix.
And textbook mechanics make it look like it's going in every time. Booker, unreal.
Morant, the bounce pass. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Now here's Beal. Clock at 4, and here's Booker from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Here's Edey. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far. Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Outside, Payne. 55 seconds left to play here in the first. Here's Morant. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. Greg, with how explosive Ja Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Plumlee is checked in for Nick Richards. Chris O'Neal comes in for Kevin Durant. And Allen subbed in for Dunn. Pippen's checked in for Ja Morant. 44 seconds left in the first. Booker looking around. Screen by Allen. Devin Booker, and that's good. Booker's got 9.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Clark. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pippen with a wide open look. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first. That's a fantastic feed right there. Kicking it out for the good look. Plays like this really help team chemistry.
And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. We witnessed. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
The wing pair we'll be seeing is Beal and Allen. Plumlee out there with O'Neal. And it's Jones in at the 1. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin. Despite suffering a first-round sweep in last season's playoffs, the Suns' front brass remains confident they were mere inches from where they needed to be to compete for a title, emphasizing that chemistry is built over time and through the fire. The hope is, with another year to coalesce, this team will be ready for a deeper run. Evan?
Well, they've got the names. They've got a big coach now coming in. All right, D.A., thank you. It's Pippen with the drive. Can't cash in from close range.
Wow, missed opportunity from point-blank range. You got to make those.
And the rejection by Jackson. Allen's shot is off. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Clark with it. Nothing on the board. Right wing. Aldama passes to Jackson. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. Stan, we talk about this every night. So much great young talent coming into the NBA. Is there one player, though, in particular, who right now stands out to you?
Well, I have to say, Kevin, Victor Wembanyama. I don't know that we have ever seen a guy of that size do the things that he does. Now, you can say, well, what about Nikola Jokic? Well, Nikola Jokic, first of all, is not Victor Wembanyama's size. And then Victor's handle and his length, the guy's incredible. He's going to be the face of the NBA for a long, long time.
So for the Suns, Durant's checked in for Royce O'Neal. Dunn comes in for Allen. And it's Devin Booker in for Tyus Jones. Memphis also making some changes. Wells, he's checked in for Santi Aldama. Bain comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's John Morant in for Pippen. Morant outside. Jackson against Durant. Jackson kicks to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Something that Morant continues to work on. When he's hitting from deep, he is basically unguardable.
We've got 1:18 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Dunn. And here is KD. No good from outside.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Morant, the bounce pass. Wells passes to Jackson. Here's Wells. Still without a basket. Here's Clark. Lays it up off the glass. Clark's got the lead up to 1 now for Memphis.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
Bain against Dunn. And here's KD for 3. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists now in this one. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Outside Jackson. Grant. Up again. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. So both teams making some changes here. Here's Booker. He's got 9. Booker taking the hit.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. The Suns on top. They're up. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. Morant is the point with Bain out on the wing. Wells is out there with Jackson, and it's Edey in at the 5. Here's Beal, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
And great recognition there in the pick and roll. Beal usually able to make the right play.
It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant change, hard to build chemistry, and let's face it, hard to win games. Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Wells kicks to Morant. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And stolen by Booker. High post, KD goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
Done outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. And the Suns lead by 11. Pass to Edey. Now here's Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Shot clock at 6. Morant passes to Bain. That one good for 2.
Well, Morant's acrobatics often get the attention, but his passing is also elite.
And Booker kicks to Dunn. Here's Beal. And the jam by Beal.
And there's that creativity from Beal. When he's in flight, boy, he's going to show you something special.
Pass to Edey. Jackson has the open look. A three-pointer off the mark.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving him.
Booker. Ooh, Booker taking the hit.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Here's Jackson, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
And here's a guy that's not in coast mode. Jackson's going to give it all he has every minute he's on the floor. That's how he earns the and one.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Mason Plumlee's checked in for Nick Richards. Royce O'Neal comes in for Dunn. And Jones subbed in for Devin Booker. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Durant throwing down his sledgehammer.
Oh, Kevin Durant. Unreal.
The Grizzlies trail by 12. 35 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Morant. Yep, that one goes. Morant's got 5 points in the quarter.
How about the handles from the young fellow? Give Morant credit for taking the initiative and capitalizing.
Outside Durant. Back to Beal. O'Neal a screen on Morant. Here's the floater. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one's on Morant.
First and foremost, Bradley Beal is a scorer. He's always working the angles, trying to find his next opening to attack, and it rarely takes him long.
Outside Pippen. Here's Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Jackson's got 9. And so it's Phoenix with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Well, it's one of the core parts of the game. Reading the defense and creating an easy bucket for your teammate. That is pretty.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Tyus Jones. Royce O'Neal is out there with Dunn. Then there's Plumlee, and it's Booker in at the 2. That's who's out there for Phoenix. That's in, and the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Bain.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And here's Booker from the arc. Booker sinks the 3. Hey, Stan, we've heard talk about players not heaving up a shot at the buzzer to protect their shooting percentage. Have you run into that at all?
Oh, Kevin, that definitely happens. Players are concerned about all of those numbers, shooting percentages being one of them, because they become a factor in contract negotiations. But they have to realize, number one, you've got to do what gives your team a chance to win. And number two, with all the analytics, teams separate out what they call heaves at the end of the quarters.
So for the Suns, Nick Richards, he's checked in for Plumlee. Kevin Durant comes in for O'Neal, and Beal subbed in for Jones. Then for the Grizzlies, Edey's checked in for Brandon Clark. Jackson comes in for Santi Aldama. And it's John Morant in for Pippen. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Memphis's head coach had some words for the team during the break. The coach is not happy with that three-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
Thank you, David. And he lays it straight in. Morant's got 10 points in just the second half.
We all know Ja's capability to fill it up, and he is showing it here tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Done outside. A wide open look for Durant. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Morant. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
Done outside. Beal taking his time here. Banked in off the glass. And the Suns lead by 8.
Yeah, offensively, Beal is a smooth operator.
Morant against Booker. Now here's Morant. Not a lot of room. Off with the layup. Booker outside. There's the pick. Booker going to work inside.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Suns.
They had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Devin Booker.
Yeah, and I loved his attitude tonight. He really had that scorer's mentality. Absolutely no one was stopping him.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Booker. Here's Dunn. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. A 3-ball. Edey with the rebound. Out of bounds, Phoenix will take possession.
Substitution on the floor.
O'Neal kicks to Jones. So it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A confident win, and thank you, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Battle with the big men. Grab some popcorn for this face-off at the center position tonight, Grant.
Oh, no question, B.A. I mean, these bigs bring the size and skill. Who has more tools in their toolkit? I mean, we're about to find out.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. And it's Porter in at the 3, the small forward.
Well, when you've got Porter's length, this is what you can do. It makes it easy to get to the rim for the throwdown.
Here's Powell. After the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. Zubac, screen, fires for 3. Jokic grabs the board. And here's Denver. Porter with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. They kick it out to Murray. Here's Jokic. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist.
Boy, he's so crafty, a really tricky player. I mean, Jokic likes to go with the floater when the defense least expects it.
With lots of prime seasons ahead of him, Clark, Nikola Jokic already has multiple MVPs and a championship.
It is an incredible resume already, that's for sure, B.A. I think he's got a chance to get into that top 10, maybe top 5 all-time conversation. But he's special, and what a joy to watch. Never seems to be overexerting himself, but he's making impact at both ends of the floor. He's extremely special as a basketball player.
So it's Los Angeles now, after the Nuggets picked up a basket just a moment ago. For 3, Powell. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Nuggets have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Outside Porter. Screen by Gordon. Lets it go from deep. Leonard pulls down the board.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Outside for Harden. There's a minute 59 left to play in the first. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Here's Brown, defended by Dunn. Pass to Jokic. Shots blocked. Harden scanning the floor. And here's Zubac. Dunn outside. Leonard with the ball. 6 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Here's Brown. Pass to Gordon. Jokic against Leonard. Here's Gordon. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Now here's Leonard. Back to Harden. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense.
Timeout. Now a timeout called by Denver. So for the Clippers, Jones, he's checked in for Powell. Bogdan Bogdanovic comes in for Dunn. And Ben Simmons subbed in for James Harden. On defense, the Clippers. Here's Murray. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Here's Bogdanovic. And a nice finish on the layup.
I like the play call. Very solid, making perfect use of the pick to get a great look.
And so it's Murray who brings up the ball for the Denver Nuggets. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. 6 to shoot. From downtown, counted from distance. Murray's got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to...
Oh, it's good! He hit it! Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer.
Whew. That's an impossible shot, man.
It's all tied in Los Angeles. And we'll be back with you shortly. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against it.
It's Jones at power forward with Zubats at center. Bogdanovic is out there with Ben Simmons. And it's Coffey in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Simmons against Westbrook. Saric outside. Pass to Strother. Over Bogdanovic. Strother no good. Los Angeles leading by 3. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A. It's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them.
And the shot goes down.
You know, what touch from the Australian native, Ben Simmons. I mean, he's so good at staying under control, even when facing physical contact.
Here's Westbrook, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to go on Ben Simmons.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for the Clippers. Dunn comes in for Ben Simmons. Brown's checked in for Denver. Jamal Murray comes in for Strother. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Hallie.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, there are guys that are like, quote, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities. And stolen by Jones. Pass to Bogdanovic. Leonard with the ball. Well, despite the effort to create... Oh, vicious slam by Kawhi.
Very few players have the combination of power and athleticism that Kawhi has. Electric.
Here's Brown. Westbrook outside. Cash. Assisting on the play was Porter. Westbrook's got 5 points in the quarter.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Leonard on the wing. He's got 11. Sends it home from three-point land.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
So for the Clippers, Coffey comes in for Zubats. And it's Harden in for Bogdanovic. Jokic is checked in for Denver. Watson comes in for Porter Jr. Murray's shot is good.
Yeah, that's just playing smart basketball that time. Murray doing a really good job to set himself up to get free for his shot.
Well, Grant, when you think of Jamal Murray and all he's been through, health is of utmost importance for him.
Oh, extremely important, B.A. Because when Murray is healthy, he's a lethal player and a huge part of this team's success. Man, the defender really went after him.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
And Leonard drops them both.
You know, when you talk Kawhi Leonard, you start with his defense, and I don't know if there's a better wing defender around.
Westbrook, the pass to Brown. His first shot attempt. And it's Denver with another.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Jones with a screen on Murray. Harden with it. He's against Watson. Harden misses. Nuggets trail by 6. Brown passes to Jokic. Over Jones. Jokic, no good. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Leonard inside. Defended by Murray. Leonard gets the bucket. Leonard's got 12 points now in the quarter. The Nuggets have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Harden against Murray. To the inside. Fader on the way. He gets it in there. Jokic has got 6.
Interesting choice going for the fadeaway. An unnecessary flourish in that case.
And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for Los Angeles. He made a big impact scoring. Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
On the court for Denver, Gordon and Jokic together in the middle. Pairing up in the backcourt, Murray and Brown. And it's Porter in at the 3. Gordon outside. On the wing, Porter. Pass to Jokic. Oh, he's a load inside. Jokic finishing strong.
This is exactly how you should use Jokic in these situations. Feed that beast inside.
Dunn right side. Outside Harden. Yep, that one goes. Harden's got his second basket.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
13 feet out. And there's Jokic on the assist by Murray. 10 points for him.
I'll tell you, when he rises up to shoot, and with his height advantage, oh, he knows he's going to get a clean look.
You know, for me, it doesn't get any better than seeing big fellas who can use the mid-range jumper to their advantage.
Dunn outside. On the wing, Harden. There's the triple. Rebounded by Denver. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Graham.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
Here's Murray. He's off on the layup. The Clippers lead by 6. Now here's Dunn. Still no points. Leonard outside. From outside the arc. Leonard beyond the line.
Leonard scores at all 3 levels. He's a threat anywhere on the floor.
Here's Jokic. Great D that time from Zubac.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Here's Brown. He's guarded by Zubac. He got a piece of it. Dunn outside. Here's the pick. Zubac with a screen on Porter. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Can they get it? And Jokic throws it down hard.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
Back to Leonard. Zubac with a screen on Murray. Here's Leonard. Rejected by Jokic.
What I like about Jokic defensively is what I like about him overall. Great instincts.
Here's Brown. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 5 assists in the game.
You know, it wouldn't be a bad idea to put an extra body on him, get some help when he barrels his way in close. He's such a good finisher. He needs more than one guy to defend him.
Leonard up top, defended by Gordon. Nice balance from Kawhi Leonard there.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Bogdan Bogdanović is out there with Chris Dunn. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Amir Coffey. And it's Jones in at center. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Leonard outside. And the shot is good. Drop it in off the front of the rim. Leonard's got 25 points in the game.
Boy, it has been a huge night for Leonard. The skill is obvious, but his strength is what makes him hard to defend.
Murray from outside. Knocks down the long J.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Leonard with the ball. He's against Watson. It's tipped. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
You know, when you're open on Westbrook's team, he makes sure to find you. He's a selfless distributor.
And Ty Lue has called a timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Some changes for Los Angeles. Ivica Zubac checked in for Jones. Norm Powell comes in for Coffey. And it's Harden in for Bogdanović. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Tyronn Lue address the team. Coach cautioned his team against feeling comfortable. He said the moment we take our foot off the gas, they're back in it. Let's push through the finish line. Brian?
Thanks for that, Allie. Brown passes to Porter. Here's Jokic. He's guarded by Zubac. No stopping Jokic.
You know, the length of Jokic helps on these contested shots because he knows he can score on just about anybody in the league.
We're about 2 minutes into the 4th here.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Leonard passes to Harden. Powell outside. Fires from deep. He buries it from 3. And the Clippers lead by 6.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
To the paint. Here's Jokic. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
When it's an important possession, Jokic steps up big.
Ooh, poked away. Out of bounds. The Clippers will keep possession. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Zubac, screen, done. 3-pointer off the mark. And so Murray will bring it up for the Nuggets. Trailing by 4. Porter looks it over. Here's Jokic. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. To the middle. Here's Leonard. Good work defensively by Gordon.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Murray. Count it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game? Yes. Oh, and just look at what Leonard is doing.
The Nuggets want a timeout. Gordon, the pass to Murray. Down low. Here's Jokic. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now Los Angeles with it. They lead by 4, and they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
Now a timeout called by Denver. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the 4th. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
And here's Jokic outside. And again, it's Denver missing. And now we've got an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Norman Powell. 2 shots.
And he's able to hit the second one. And that increases the lead to 6. So it's Denver now.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
The Nuggets with another miss. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
They didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
Los Angeles picking up the win. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home. Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
I was on a few teams like this, Kevin, and it's just great for the locker room. Guys are usually willing to accept their roles and understand how to win.
And now the Lakers starting group. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Hachimura out there with Jackson Hayes. And it's Doncic in at the 1.
Ooh, Booker showing some power.
James, the bounce pass. James sets the screen for Doncic. And a miss there on the triple. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, I did speak with Mike Budenholzer for a few minutes. Undoubtedly, their defensive focus is trying to limit Luka Doncic. Coach told me Luka is a great player who impacts the game on so many levels. No one has been able to shut him down. We just need to play with physicality and make him work for everything. We'll see how they handle one of the toughest matchups in the NBA. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. And the dunk by Booker.
That's just too easy for D-Book. You can't give him an opening like that.
RJ, we know that the Suns missed the playoffs for about a decade, but now they seem to be getting some traction. How do you view them?
I view them as a team that's in transition. Obviously, they have Devin Booker, the homegrown star. The guy has blossomed there in front of everyone's eyes, and after that finals run, they've really been searching. He's the last player there, but whenever you have Kevin Durant on your team, you are always on the verge of something special.
Now here's Booker. Lets it go from deep. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Booker's got 7 points in the game. The Lakers off to a slow start. 7-point differential. Reeves outside. And so just over a minute and a half played. Yes, that goes in.
Good work on the block. I like when LeBron gets aggressive this close to the rim.
Done outside. Pass to KD. Shoots over Hachimura. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Doncic finds Hachimura. Back to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
And sometimes defenses sleep on Doncic's ability to elevate. He is capable of throwing it down.
Outside Durant, jacks up a 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
So for the Suns, Royce O'Neal's checked in for Dunn, and Jones subbed in for Bradley Beal. And then for Los Angeles, Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hachimura. And it's Connect in for Austin Reeves. And from undrafted to journeyman to starter, Richard, you got to admire stories like Royce O'Neal.
It's motivational, Kevin. Just because you don't get drafted doesn't mean you can't make it to the NBA, which is exactly what O'Neal has done.
And James gets it to go.
No question James has the green light from anywhere. That mid-range is just another area where he's dangerous.
Now here's Jones. Suns moving the ball around. Booker, no good.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's James. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Oh, and LeBron, just big boy basketball on full display.
So for the Suns, Mason Plumlee's checked in for Nick Richards. Allen comes in for Kevin Durant. And Beal subbed in for Booker. The Lakers also changing it up. Vanderbilt's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect. And Vincent subbed in for Doncic.
Nice work there from Beal in the mid-range.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Allen against James. Just 5 to shoot. With the shot. And again, the Lakers no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots.
And that does it for the first quarter. Suns ahead, up by 5. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just play unselfishly.
So with Durant sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. The wing pair we'll be seeing is Beal and Allen. Hudley out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Jones in at the point. And he's good on the 3-ball.
I like Beal's vision. Makes a great read on this pass.
And something you see with the Lakers, they really trust their role players, don't they, Richard?
Yeah, LeBron does a great job of empowering his group. That's why he's top 5 in the league all time in assists. If you earn his trust, he will give you a ton of space to work. The Lakers know that they can only go as far as their great group of role players.
Donnie's checked in for Allen. Hachimura is checked in for the Lakers. Pass to Beal. Plumlee sets the pick for Beal. They get the rebound. Outside, Jones. Hachimura grabs the miss. Lakers trail by 3. To the middle. And finished off by Finney Smith.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Tyus Jones. The Lakers also making some changes. James comes in for Connect, and Goodwin subbed in for Vincent. And now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second quarter. The shot by Beal, no good. And Reeves has got the ball here for Los Angeles. They trail by 1. No good from Finney Smith. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. And another Kevin Durant, is the most decorated member of the Suns star trio. KD says, I believe in this team and we believe in one another. I like our chemistry. Not just the 3 of us, but our whole team. Our coaching staff is doing a great job. I'm not promising anything, but I like our chances against anybody. Kevin, they certainly have the talent.
David, indeed they do. And a wide open look for James. It's good from long range. James has got 10 points. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Greg? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender. But the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
Booker the pass to Plumlee. Beal taking his time here. Booker against Reeves. Shoots from the elbow. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Plays hard in every facet of the game. Nothing that Booker can't do.
To the left side wing. Here's Hachimura. And again, it's the Lakers.
And I'm not really sure that's the time for the fadeaway, but he sure can make it count.
Done outside. Back to Booker. Shoots the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 3 assists now in this one.
Shoots the lights out. Booker has limitless range.
Reeves the pass to James. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Launches it. From range, LeBron is good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
They get it again. Pass to Booker. Over LeBron. Again, the miss by Booker.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers lead by, thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Rooms, please. They're thinking about the shot.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. In at forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the center. Here's Booker, the 15-footer. Good. Booker's got 17.
Whether it's off the dribble or on the catch, it don't matter. Booker is one of the most proficient mid-range shooters.
Pass to Hachimura. The Lakers moving the ball around. Snatched up. Outside, James. Second chance shot. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. LeBron's got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers. And as disappointing as the Suns' first-round exit was last year, RJ, this team, I think, still has a window open. How about you?
Yeah, Kevin, I've often said it takes teams a second year. That first year is really the adjustment period for star players. The Suns' core group had some growing pains in that first season, but look, this year, I think this is the year we're going to see the best version of the Phoenix Suns.
And Doncic gets it to go.
Oh, nice touch on Luka's mid-range there. The product of a lot of practice time and natural talent.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Reeves against Beal. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Powering through contact, Beal with the strong finish.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. The lead is 2. James left side.
2 minutes remaining in the quarter.
Lets it go from 14. That misses off the backboard. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Doncic with the steal. Inside. He's looking for Hayes and finds him. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Kevin Durant is the human cheat code. Bradley Beal says of his new teammate, he's 7 feet tall, he can shoot the ball, he can do everything. It's a little unfair. I get a bit jealous sometimes. I wish I was 7 feet, but nothing he does really surprises me. When he's in attack mode and locked in, there's nothing you can do. Kevin?
Not a single darn thing. You're so right. David, thanks. Lakers leading by 3. Hachimura finds Reeves. James outside. Down low. Reeves the pass to Hayes. Doncic outside. Pocket 2. The 3. Doncic knocks in the 3.
And the defense has to be aggressive with Luka from range. Give him any space, and he is looking to pull.
And here's KD for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. KD's got 8.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Hachimura, no good. Suns trail by 3.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how it plays out.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Here's James. Misses, and he wants that one back.
Oh, come on. Those are the looks you can't mess up. From this close inside, you got to get the job done.
3/4 of play in a close game here. Los Angeles. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And two teammates on the same page. Woo.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. So with Durant sitting on the bench. This is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. O'Neal is out there with Plumlee. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Jones. And it's done in a position. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Continuing to get better at facilitating Booker with a dime.
And it's tied up with that one. LA's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the 3-point shot tonight. James finds Finney Smith. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. First one falls for him. Phoenix making some changes. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Plumlee. Kevin Durant comes in for Royce O'Neal. And Beal subbed in for Jones. And then for Los Angeles, Hayes is checked in for Rui Hachimura. Austin Reeves comes in for Connect. And Doncic is subbed in for Vincent. Doncic kicks to Hayes. Pass to Reeves. And here is LeBron. James absorbing hits on the drive.
Now look, a coach is going to trust LeBron James to just put up monster numbers because that's who he is. But it is nice to see him get into a nice groove like this.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Hachimura, he's checked in for the Lakers. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks. Hayes finds Hachimura. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Hayes throws it down.
And right there, you see the decision-making ability of Hachimura. Sets his man up perfectly.
Booker the pass to Richards.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Pass to Hachimura. Now here's LeBron. Let's go. And he sinks that one in the back of the rim on the way in. LeBron's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles. Here's Booker. Devin Booker soaring in.
There's no shot too big for Booker. He lives for these moments.
1:33 left in the fourth quarter. Doncic outside. Hachimura setting the pick for Doncic. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Doncic has got 11 in the second half. Here's Booker into the lane, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the Suns lead by 1.
There is no on-off switch for Booker. He is always in attack mode.
Here's LeBron. LeBron, nobody in the right mind will get in the way of him.
I'm sorry, just who else would you want it shooting there? LeBron James, just so calm under pressure.
Dunn looking over the floor. Pass to Richards. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Booker dishes to Durant. Shoots over Hachimura. KD's shot is off. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a one-point game. Here's Hayes. Here's Doncic. Yes!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. It falls! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Okay, when you absolutely, positively need a bucket, Booker's your guy.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game out.
And here's Los Angeles. And so they foul intentionally.
Second personal foul. 14.
He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
The last make was huge. Now, realistically, the worst-case scenario for them is OT.
Here's Booker. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on LeBron James.
And Booker is so active on offense, which really forces the D to act with aggression at times.
He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaking. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
We'll see what they draw up. Three-pointer is a must.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
He hits the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
2 shots.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That pretty much did.
And so Los Angeles takes the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know,
thanks so much, David. And that about wraps it up.
Oh my, man, I am most definitely up for this one. With the athleticism on both sides, there's going to be no shortage of highlights.
And here's Memphis' starting group. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Payne. Edey out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Wells in at small forward.
Well, Anthony Edwards with that frame on the interior, such a tough check.
Here's Edey. Following the score by Minnesota. Stolen by Conley. Randall finds Conley. Back to Randall. The floater. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Here's Wells. Jackson outside. Pass to Morant. From the arc. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Yeah, we're seeing Morant get more and more comfortable operating off the ball.
Conley looking for an opening. The three-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside Morant. Pass to Jackson. 4 on the clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, good touch from Jackson Jr. Ready to score inside when given these opportunities.
Outside McDaniels. Edwards with it, guarded by Payne. He shoots it. Edwards, no good.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
I love the strength shown by Jackson there, refusing to let the defense have the last word.
Conley against Morant. Conley passes to Randall. Outside Edwards. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Edwards got his second basket of the game.
Man, that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact, doesn't bother him.
After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024.
You know, really, by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
And so it's Minnesota with it. After the basket by Memphis on the other end. Count the basket.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
And it's Morant with the ball for the Grizzlies. 54 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Wow, insanely tough to get a shot off when Rudy Gobert is around. Wow.
Randall can't hit. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 5 so far. Looking sharp. And he's going for the oop here. And stolen by Gobert. Here's McDaniels. Oh, and Jackson with the block.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Back to Payne. Launches a 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. 8 points in the quarter, showing. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Minnesota?
The way they just continue to drive right at the defense, they've really been overwhelming them when they do this.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
On the court for the Grizzlies, we've got Jackson. He's out there with Santi Aldama. Luke Kennard out there with Brandon Clark. And it's Pippen in at the point.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win.
It's Edwards with a drive.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Here's Pippen. Kennard outside. Pass to Jackson. Jackson drawing the double team. Here's Pippen. Yes, and a nice assist from Jackson. Pippen's got his first 3 points of the game. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Here's Edwards. Edwards with some muscle.
Anthony Edwards has got his rhythm, and he's got a well-rounded offensive game. Look out.
Clark with a screen on DiVincenzo. To the inside. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Another lead change. Give these teams credit. They're really fighting it out.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. Edwards, no problem with the contact.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Pass to Clark. Jackson outside. Clark with the screen. Takes the 3. And again, it's Memphis with a 3. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, Parker.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
Timeout called. Memphis. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Minot. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Clark finds Morant. Ooh, Morant battling inside.
Morant not afraid to get in there and play big, showing his toughness in close.
And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Wells, the pass to Jackson. Shoots over Randle. Jackson gets the bucket. Jackson's got 8 points here in the quarter.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Randle outside. Fires the 3. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Well, you've got to be decisive in catch-and-shoot situations, and Julius Randle leaves no doubt.
Jackson outside. Pass to Clark. Tries it from 16. And Gobert with a block. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. The Grizzlies also with a sub. Edey's checked in for Clark. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
Dynamic. I mean, every night Morant makes incredible plays, and that extends as well to his passing.
Now here's Conley. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Randle. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
Conley against Morant. 12 seconds left to play in the first half. Shot clock at 6. Launches it. That one is off. It's been all about Jaren Jackson for Memphis. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Ant is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Julius Randle out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves are one of the biggest teams in the association, and Coach Chris Finch said, quote, "That's how we're built. It's part of our identity. That's what we have to lean into. We want to be big at the rim and force our size on opponents." Brian, he loves to see other teams hesitant to venture into the paint.
Hearing footsteps, right? Allie, thanks. And Randle drops them both. You know, part of what makes Julius Randle so effective is that spin move, Doris.
He does like to use that on the interior against taller players to get enough separation. But the number of finishing moves that guy has off the spin, it is really an effective tool. Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Outside Conley, Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, terrific movement from the big man. Rudy Gobert starting to master the screen and roll.
Timeout call, Memphis. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Morant. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It goes on Mike Conley.
Come on, this kid is electric. Morant draws a lot of fouls with the way he plays.
And Morant drops them both. And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
Memphis leading. Jackson outside. Back to Morant. Pass to Bane. Morant looking around. 6 on the shot clock. Morant with the close range bucket.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out.
Gobert passes to Conley. Gobert with it. Pass to Randle. The 3. He drops it from range. Randle's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, this shot is in his bag. Julius Randle more than happy to take the jumper if you concede it.
Randle against Jackson. Here's Edey. Now Bane. Outside Morant. Up and over Conley. Morant, no good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Unloads from 13. Randle, good. Randle's got 15 points.
Wow, what a pretty dribble move by Julius Randle. That handle is tight.
Pass to Bane. Back to Morant. Here's Edey, defended by Gobert. Edey, that's good.
Boy, you cannot leave him alone like that. Good form on the fadeaway jumper.
Conley passes to Randle. It's Edwards on the wing. Outside McDaniels. From deep, Conley. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Well, just such a smooth, pretty lefty stroke. That three-point opportunity for Mike Conley, yes, sir.
1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Jackson finds Morant. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Here's Edwards. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's critical.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Santi Aldama out there with Brandon Clark. Then it's Desmond Bain, and it's Wells in at the 3.
I'm telling you this, if you leave one of Ingles' teammates open, Joe is going to find him.
Clark with a screen on Edwards. And the basket by Bain.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
No doubt keeping it very close. They're going to have to step up even more to get over the hump here.
Getting it done inside. Edwards.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Clark with a screen on Edwards. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Well, you've got to earn trust and equity by making shots. Nice delivery there.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Timeout, Grizzlies! And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Gobert's checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Ingles. McDaniels is checked in for Alexander Walker. And Mike Conley is subbed in for DiVincenzo. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I was able to catch the message that Memphis's coach was giving to his team. He told the guys to stay after it inside. He said our play inside is terrific right now. He said don't lose any of that intensity. Stay strong down there. It's always nice to hear a coach enjoying his team's play. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Boy, you love the determination from Julius Randle. This guy has a knack for scoring against good defense.
Here's Moran. Here's Edey, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh my. What a display of effort.
That's his bread and butter, right? Chasing down the boards.
What about the decisive finish? Great timing, tremendous force.
Great positioning on the putback. Edwards has got 23 points.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip-in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. And here's Morant outside, and it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Edwards. Get up, Anthony Edwards!
How about the body control from Anthony Edwards? Just so good at using that frame to get through the teeth of the defense.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble. They've made the most of their chances there as well.
And the other thing, guys, credit their game plan. They've been getting the looks they want, and they are executing at a high level.
Yeah, an electric player. Morant just bouncing off the contact and finishing on the drive.
Randle outside. Conley passes to Edwards. We've got 1:13 left in the 4th quarter here. And they pick up 2. Edwards has got 11 points in the quarter.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Timberwolves.
Boy, this was one physical game, guys.
They obviously felt that was an advantage of theirs coming in, and they were able to be relentless inside as a result.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Anthony Edwards.
Efficient productivity. You love what this guy has given to you on the offensive end.
Conley passes to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
Morant. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Mike Conley.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
And Morant drops them both. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Edwards. Clock at 6. Great D that time from Bane. Hits the three-pointer. So it's Minnesota picking up the win. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.